You love your cat. Of course you do. You buy them the best food, the comfiest beds, and you're always ready with a cuddle. You feel like the perfect cat parent. But what if I told you that you might be doing things every single day that are secretly stressing them out? We're not talking about big, obvious mistakes, but tiny, common habits that can hurt their feelings and cause real anxiety. This isn't about being a bad owner. Not at all. It's just about learning to speak their language. So we're going to count down the 10 ways you might be accidentally hurting your cat's feelings and give you the simple fixes to build an even stronger bond and become the person your cat knows you are. Ignoring your cat. When you come home. All right, let's start with the second you walk through that door. You're tired, you're juggling groceries, and your brain is already planning dinner. But for your cat, your return is the biggest event of their day. When you blow right past them, even for a few minutes, it can feel like a huge rejection. And this isn't just a guess. Studies from Oregon State University have shown that cats form deep, secure attachments to us, much like children do with their parents. When you come home, they see you as a source of safety and comfort. Ignoring them can shake their confidence and make them feel like they don't matter in their own home. Think about it from their point of view. They've been waiting all day, and just a little acknowledgement from you confirms everything is okay. The fix is so easy, but it's a game changer. The moment you walk in, make eye contact. Say their name in that happy, slightly ridiculous voice we all use. Once your hands are free, offer a gentle chin scratch or a slow blink. The ultimate sign of cat trust. This tiny ritual takes maybe 10 seconds, but it sends a powerful message. I see you, I missed you, and you're important to me. It reinforces that you're their safe person, which is the bedrock of a loving, happy relationship. Disregarding their hunting instincts. No matter how fluffy and pampered your cat is, deep down, they're a stone-cold predator. That little pounce and intense stare, that's pure, hardwired instinct. One of the most common ways we frustrate this instinct is with the laser pointer. It seems like harmless fun, but for your cat, the game never truly ends. The chase is a blast, but since they can never, ever catch the red dot, the hunt is left unfinished. This can lead to serious frustration, anxiety, and can even make them a little neurotic, chasing shadows and reflections long after the game is over. They do all the work, stalking, chasing, pouncing, but they're denied that final, satisfying moment of capture. For them, this isn't just a game. It's a fundamental part of who they are. The solution isn't to throw out the laser pointer, but to use it smarter. At the end of every laser session, land the dot on a physical toy your cat can catch. Let them pounce on a wand toy or a stuffed mouse, and then maybe give them a treat right after. This gives them the tangible prize their brain craves, completing the hunt and leaving them feeling satisfied instead of frustrated. You're not just playing a game, you're honoring their inner tiger. Ignoring their preferred petting zones. For us humans, touch is a primary way we show love, and we just assume cats feel the same way about a good old belly rub. But forcing affection or petting them in a no-go zone is one of the fastest ways to break their trust. A cat's body language is basically a consent checklist, and ignoring it is like talking over a friend who's telling you to stop. Research shows that most cats have very specific spots where they love to be touched. The sweet spots are usually around the face, cheeks, under the chin, and the base of their ears, because that's where their happy scent glands are. These are the places they'd offer up to a trusted feline friend for a good groom. On the flip side, the belly, the base of the tail, and the paws are often off-limits. The belly is their most vulnerable area, and touching it can trigger a defensive bunny kick reaction. Petting near the tail can be way too stimulating for some cats. The fix is simple. Always ask for permission. Offer your hand and let your cat be the one to make contact. Pay attention to their signals. Purring, leaning in, and headbutting you are all green lights. A twitching tail, flat ears, or them turning their head away? That's a clear no thank you. Respecting their boundaries shows your cat you get them, which makes them feel safe and in control, not respecting their space. Just like us, cats aren't on 24/7. They need their own personal space, a safe spot where they can retreat, rest, and just be left alone. Whether they're curled up in a cardboard box, hiding under the bed, or snoozing on a cat tree, that's their sanctuary. When we invade that space, pulling them out for a cuddle or poking them while they're sleeping, we're violating their trust in a big way. It sends the message that no place is truly safe and that their need for alone time doesn't matter. This can create a cat who's always on edge because they don't have a reliable place to decompress. Their personal space is absolutely essential for their mental health. The solution couldn't be simpler. When your cat is in their safe spot, let them be. Let them decide when it's time to come out and socialize. Never force a cuddle or disturb them when they're sleeping or hiding. Punishing or reprimanding unwanted behavior. So, your cat scratched the couch again or knocked your favorite mug off the counter. The first instinct is often to scold them. But here's the thing. Punishing a cat by yelling, swatting, or using a spray bottle doesn't work. In fact, it's incredibly damaging to your relationship. Cats don't connect your anger to what they did 5 seconds ago. They just connect the fear and the punishment directly with you. This doesn't teach them a lesson. It just teaches them that you are unpredictable and scary, which can lead to aggression or hiding. What we see as bad behavior is usually just a normal cat instinct without a proper outlet, or even a sign of stress. A cat scratching the couch needs a better scratching post, not a lecture. A cat peeing outside the litter box might have a medical issue or hate the litter you're using. The solution is always to redirect, not reprimand. If they're scratching the couch, gently pick them up, move them to their scratching post, and shower them with praise when they use it. Give them more toys to fight boredom. By figuring out the why behind the behavior and offering a positive alternative, you solve the problem while proving you're a trustworthy leader, not a threat. Loud noises and yelling. Your cat's hearing is a superpower. It's incredibly sensitive, designed to pick up the high-frequency squeak of a mouse from far away. But in our human world, that superpower makes them extremely vulnerable to loud noises. Yelling, slamming doors, blasting the TV, or running the vacuum can be terrifying for a cat. These sudden, intense sounds trigger their fight-or-flight response, and since they can't escape the noise, it creates a constant state of low-grade stress. Studies have confirmed that long-term exposure to loud noise can lead to anxiety, hiding, aggression, and even physical health problems. Your home should be your cat's safe haven. The answer is to try and cultivate a quieter, calmer space. If you know something loud is about to happen, like a party or fireworks, set up a safe room for your cat with their bed, litter box, and maybe some white noise to muffle the sounds. And never, ever yell at your cat or at others when your cat is around. By consciously turning down the volume on your world, you're protecting their delicate nerves and telling them, loud and clear, that this home is a place of peace. Ignoring their attempts at communication, cats are talking to us all the time, and they're using a lot more than just meows. In fact, adult cats pretty much only meow to talk to us. Their real language is a rich, subtle tapestry of tail flicks, slow blinks, purrs, and head bunts. When your cat brings you a toy, it's not just a toy, it's an offering, an invitation to play and bond. When they rub their cheeks on you, they're literally marking you with happy pheromones, claiming you as part of their family. All you have to do is learn the language and respond. When they bring you a toy, play with them for a minute. When they headbutt you, give them a good chin scratch in return. Acknowledge their meows with a soft word. When you respond to their attempts to communicate, no matter how small, you're validating them and showing them they're a vital part of the family. This back and forth is what builds a real relationship, making your cat feel seen, heard, and deeply loved. Forcing socialization. When you have friends over or bring a new pet home, you obviously want everyone to be best friends. But for a cat, being forced into a social situation is a nightmare. Cats are all about control. They need to manage new introductions on their own terms. Being held out for a stranger to pet or cornered by an excited new puppy robs them of any sense of agency. This can trigger intense fear, creating a negative association with anything new that can be really hard to undo. A cat that's forced to socialize before they're ready is a cat that feels trapped and terrified. The solution is to put your cat in the driver's seat. When guests arrive, tell them to ignore the cat at first. Seriously, let your cat be the one to approach, sniff, and investigate when they feel safe. For new pets, the introduction process should be slow, sometimes taking days or weeks. By letting your cat control the pace, you're respecting their cautious nature and empowering them to feel confident and secure. Overpowering odors. Let's talk about your cat's nose, which is a sensory marvel. It's estimated to be at least 14 times more powerful than ours, with up to 200 million scent receptors compared to our measly 5 million. Because they are so sensitive, strong, artificial smells can be a full-on assault. Things like scented cat litter, plug-in air fresheners, strong candles, and harsh chemical cleaners can be completely overwhelming. The fix is to opt for unscented products whenever you can, especially for things your cat uses directly. Use fragrance-free litter, clean with mild, pet-safe cleaners. If you love scented candles or diffusers, use them in a well-ventilated room that's not your cat's main hangout spot. By toning down the smells in your home, you're protecting your cat from sensory overload and allowing them to feel safe and secure in their own territory. Neglecting the link between emotional and physical health. This brings us to our final and most important point. A cat's emotional state is directly wired to their physical health. All the things we've talked about, the stress, the anxiety, the fear, aren't just fleeting feelings. Chronic stress is proven to weaken a cat's immune system, and it can be a major factor in serious health problems like urinary tract disease, digestive issues, and overgrooming. A happy, confident, and emotionally secure cat is far more likely to be a healthy cat that lives a long life. Vet visits are essential for their physical health, but protecting their emotional health is our job, every single day. Taking care of your cat is about so much more than just food and water. It's about creating a world where they can thrive emotionally. Think of all these points as a holistic guide to your cat's well-being. Play that satisfies their hunter instincts, affection that's always on their terms, a predictable and safe environment. These are all powerful investments in their long-term health. Conclusion. Your bond with your cat is a special one, built on trust and a whole lot of trying to figure each other out. By getting fluent in their unique language, you can avoid these common pitfalls and turn your home into the ultimate sanctuary for them. It's not about being a perfect owner, but about being an aware, patient, and empathetic one who's willing to see the world through their eyes. So what's one change you're excited to make after watching this? Have you made any of these mistakes in the past and found a great way to earn back your cat's trust? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's help our whole community of cat people grow. And if you found this guide helpful, please give it a like, subscribe for more cat-tastic insights, and share it with every cat parent you know.